In a quiet corner of northern Oregon, surrounded by dense pine forests and a river that never stops whispering, there lies the town of Hollow Creek. A peaceful place, at least on the surface. But in the winter of 2018, something happened here. Something that would haunt the town for years and raise a terrifying question. How does a 17-year-old girl vanish in the middle of a school day, with hundreds of people around her, and no one seeing anything? This is the story of Emma Holloway. A disappearance with no body, no witnesses, and no clear motive. Only fragments. And one chilling discovery that changed everything. Emma Holloway was the kind of teenager adults described as quiet but bright. Straight A student. Talented sketch artist. Loved horror novels, old cameras, and hiking in the forest with her dog, Scout. But Emma also had secrets. Small ones at first. Late walks at night. Locked journals. Phone calls she always took outside. Her mother, Claire Holloway, later said, "She was here, but sometimes it felt like her mind was somewhere else." And on December 12, 2018, that distance became permanent. Emma left home at 7:12 a.m. Security footage shows her walking toward Hollow Creek High School, bundled in a scarf, sketchbook in hand. Nothing unusual. But at 8:04 a.m., she texted her best friend, "I think someone followed me again." Her friend replied instantly, "Again, who?" Emma never answered. At 8:10, she attended her first class. At 8:52, she walked into the hallway. At 8:54, she was gone. No screaming. No struggle. No witness testimony. Just absence. Police first treated it as a runaway case. Emma was a teenager, maybe she skipped class. But by 5 p.m., when she still hadn't come home, panic hit the Holloway family. Search teams combed the school, the woods, the riverbank. Drones. Volunteers. Dogs. Nothing. The only clue was a single page torn from Emma's sketchbook, found near the back exit of the school. A drawing of a man standing behind a girl, his face erased with heavy pencil strokes. On the bottom corner, scribbled in panic, "It's him again." One, the boyfriend, Lucas Trent. Smart, athletic, known for jealousy. Admitted he and Emma had a fight the night before, but claimed he was home all morning. Phone records confirmed it. But there was something unsettling about him. A calmness that felt more like emotional absence. Detectives weren't convinced. 2, the neighbor, Harold Pike. Lived 2 houses down from Emma. Quiet. Retired mechanic. Had security cameras pointing toward the street. When police asked for footage, Pike hesitated. Said the cameras weren't working. But later investigation revealed he unplugged them that morning at 7:09 a.m., 3 minutes before Emma left her house. He said it was just a coincidence. Maybe it was. Maybe it wasn't. 3, the unknown man. Multiple students reported seeing a silver pickup on campus for several days. License plate partially covered. Driver described as male. Late 40s. Beard. Wore a brown hunting jacket. A man who didn't belong there, but who had been washing. 2 weeks after Emma vanished, a hiker found something near the forest trail. Emma's scarf. Frozen. Torn. And wrapped around the branch of a pine tree. But that wasn't the terrifying part. Carved into the tree trunk, using something sharp and deliberate, were 5 words. She should have listened. Police increased search efforts. But the deeper they search, the stranger the evidence became. Footprints that led nowhere. Dog scents that suddenly stop. a trail of broken branches, ending abruptly at a cliff with no sign of a fall. It was as if Emma had been lifted out of the forest. Emma's mother discovered a hidden notebook behind Emma's bed frame. Inside, dozens of entries. Short, urgent, panicked. Someone is following me. Brown jacket, silver truck. He knows where I walk. He stands outside the trail at night. He took pictures of me. The final entry, dated the night before she disappeared, read, "Tomorrow, I think he's coming tomorrow." This was no runaway case. Emma was being stalked. Police analyzed Emma's phone. Among thousands of pictures, one image stood out. A blurry photo taken at dawn. A man standing 30 feet behind Emma. Brown jacket. Beard. Partially hidden by trees. But the creepiest detail? Ara wrote under the image. "He smiles when I look at him." Facial recognition turned up nothing. No matches in any state database. It was as if he didn't exist. No confession. No body. No arrests. Only theories. Some believed it was the neighbor. Others blamed the boyfriend. Some believed it was a stranger who hunted girls who walked alone. But Emma's mother, she believed something else. She swore that for months after the disappearance, she often saw a man in a brown jacket standing at the edge of the forest, watching the house. Every time she called police, he vanished into the trees. To this day, Emma Holloway's disappearance remains one of the most baffling, unsettling cases in Oregon history. A girl vanished in broad daylight. A stalker who left no trace. A family left in silence. And a single message carved into a frozen tree. She should have listened. But listened to what? And to whom? That is the question that still keeps Hollow Creek awake at night. This was the story of the vanishing of Emma Holloway.